Hello children, welcome for today's biology class. So today we are going to continue the chapter cell cycle and cell division. So today we are going to study M phase and significance of mitosis. So let us study what is mitosis and what is meiosis. Mitosis, it is the division of somatic cells or body cells. Okay, when the cell division occurs in the body cells, you call that as mitosis. So it helps in the growth, repair and regeneration, mitosis. Next is meiosis. It is the division of gametes. It occurs in sex cells. First, today let us study regarding M phase, that is mitosis. Today we are going to study. So M phase, that is mitosis, you call that as equational division also. Okay, so for our convenience in study, mitosis, it is divided into 4 phases or 4 stages, that is prophase, metaphase, anaphase, then telophase. There are 4 phases are there. So mitosis, that is mitotic division. So here karyokinesis and cytokinesis. Already we studied karyokinesis means division of cytoplasm and it is followed by cytokinesis. So karyokinesis is divided into 4 phases, that is prophase, then metaphase, then anaphase, then telophase. So first let us study regarding interphase. So regarding interphase we studied detailedly in the previous class. So let us study the main step, what is occurring during interphase. So during interphase the cell it prepares to divide and the genetic material it gets doubled during this time, interphase. These are the significant changes occurring during interphase. Next is prophase. So during prophase the chromosome it gets pair up and it gets thickened and shortened. So before that the chromosome will be in a form of fibrous condition, that is chromatin what you call. So then later it starts to condense and it gets thickened and shortened. Okay, so it becomes visible as it is getting shortened, it gets visible. And here the 2 chromatids are joined by centromere. Already we studied according to the position of centromere we divide the chromosomes into different types, 4 types. So centrioles it move towards opposite poles in animal cells, because animal cells they are characterized by the presence of centriole. They move towards opposite poles of the cell. Okay, so then the nucleolus present inside the nucleus it disappears and the nuclear membrane also it starts to disintegrate. These are the main stages occurring during prophase. The chromosome gets thickened and shortened and becomes visible, and the chromatids you can see clearly it is joined by centromere, and the centriole they move opposite sides of nucleus, that is towards opposite poles of the cell, and the nucleolus it disappears and the nuclear membrane it disintegrates. This is prophase stage. It is how does it look like, so inside the cell it has been given. So here it is the diagrammatic representation. It is how does it occur when you see through a compound microscope. It is early prophase, it is late prophase. Okay, in this way when you look under compound microscope it will look like. Next let us study regarding metaphase. So here the chromosomes they meet in the middle, they come in the equator, they arrange in the equator of the cell and it becomes attached to the spindle fibers by centromeres. Okay, the spindle fibers will be attached along with the chromosome. So and the next stage the homologous chromosome, you have to remember here they do not associate, and so this is the structure. How does it occur? This diagrammatic view inside cell it is the microscopic electron microscopic view it has been given. How does it look? Okay, as it has been using the fluorescent dye it is the color it is becoming visible like this. Okay, so you can see here it is arranged in the equator plane. So here also you can see arranged in the equator plane and spindle fibers, here also spindle fibers. So it is known when you look under compound microscope in lab, it will be looking like this. Can you see? The all chromosomes, no, they are arranged in the center like this. That is the main significant phase. You have to remember, in metaphase the chromosomes, no, they arrange themselves in the equator. That we should not forget at all. So next stage, let us study regarding after metaphase there will be anaphase. In the anaphase, the chromosome, now it starts to divide because the centromere it splits up, and the spindle fiber it pulls towards no opposite poles. Okay, this is the significant stage. During this time, now the chromosomes get pulled apart. Okay, the spindle fibers they contract, so because of that they pull the chromosomes towards opposite poles of the cell. So here, how does it look in compound microscope? Can you see the early anaphase? You can see the two groups of chromosomes moving towards opposite poles. It looks like in compound microscope. Next, let us study regarding telophase. So here, no, telophase is the final phase. So here it is just opposite to prophase. So here the chromosomes they uncoil, and the spindle fibers it disintegrates. Prophase and telophase, both of them, no, they are opposite to each other. And the spindle fiber, so here disintegrate. During prophase it formed, so here it gets no disintegrate, and the centrioles, it replicate, and later the nuclear membrane, no, what does it do? So it formation occur. So there it disappears, so here formation occur, and the cell divides, and nucleolus also what disappears, so here that will also form again. Okay, so then here, no, you can see the telophase. Can you see, no? So separately two daughter cells they are going to divide and separate. So here also you can observe it is, no, the telophase. After telophase, no, there is no completion of karyokinesis occur, and the karyokinesis is followed by cytokinesis. In plant cell the formation of cell plate occurs. In animal cells, no, there will be cleavage furrow. As animal cells are thin, the cleavage furrow occurs. Can you see constriction here? Here also constriction. It gets, no, constricted in the middle, and it will be separated into two cells. But here in plant cells it cannot occur, as it is having cell wall, and the cell plate formation occur in the middle, then automatically it divides into two. Okay, it is the consolidated all. This no mitosis has been given. It is prophase, and it is no, can you see? So prophase, it is no interphase, it is prophase, then metaphase, all the chromosomes are arranging in the center. In anaphase, can you see the breaking up of centromere, and later the final is telophase, two daughter cells are formed. Okay, the number it remains as such. If the cell, when you see in a parent cell is having 2n chromosome, and the daughter cell also will be having two sets of chromosome only. There won't be change in the number of chromosome. In case here 46 chromosomes are there, means daughter cells also will have 46 chromosome only. There won't be any change in the thing. Okay, children, so mitosis I hope you must have understood. So now before after the mitosis, no, when the karyokinesis is over, you know that it is followed by cytokinesis. So cytokinesis I already told you, in animal cells there will be cleavage furrow, and in plant cells, no, the cell plate formation occur. Okay, what I told already. So the cleavage furrow formation occurs in animal cells, and the cell plate formation occurs in plant cells. So now let us study regarding the significance of mitosis. So what is the need? So significance of mitosis. So here the chromosome number equal distribution will be there, and it results in constant number of chromosomes. They retain the same number of chromosomes whatever seen in parent cell. So you can see in this daughter cells also. Then during the repair of body tissues, okay, any damaged tissue it has to be repaired. So here you can see the mitosis. So here next one, the opportunity of differentiation. Okay, when it has to undergo differentiation, so in multicellular organism also it is providing that opportunity in mitosis. Okay children, hope you must have understood all this mitosis steps we studied and significance we studied, and next class we will study regarding meiosis. Okay, thank you children.